Law of Attraction Breakthrough Series special event, facilitated by Richard Lupia.
This is Richard Lupia, and I want to welcome you to this live special event that we have going on. So who here has ever caught themselves using words like coincidence, or serendipity, or synchronicity, or fate, or karma, or meant to be, or everything just fell into place? Come on, show me your hands. Okay, great. Well, you're in the right room. Okay. And I know it might not be you, but somebody that you know that keeps attracting negative things over and over again, right? Well, show me your hands, guys. Right? Not you, but somebody that you know, right? Well, did you know that both of those reasons are for law of attraction? So whether it's something positive you're attracting or something negative you're attracting, it's because of law of attraction. So whether you like it or not, or you believe it or not, or whether you understand it or not, law of attraction is existing in your life right now. And the challenge is that I can't prove it to anybody. I can't put it into a petri dish or a test tube and pass it around this room and say, hey, this is law of attraction, do you believe me now? But what if you left here today with some tools and some strategies that you can help you tap into this mysterious law of attraction, and you can get some results starting tonight saying, this is such a coincidence. This is so serendipitous. This is so synchronistic. Say yes if you're open to having that experience. Yes. Now, I've been practicing law of attraction for over 20 years, and I've taught tons of people on the subject along the way. But I only have 30 minutes to 45 minutes to give you the best of the best, right? So I'm going to be using what's called accelerated learning techniques. And you're probably thinking, well, what's that? Well, let's read it backwards. It's techniques that are going to help accelerate your learning. So would it be okay over the next 30 to 45 minutes if I taught you what took me 20 years to master? Say yes if that's okay? Yes. And I might even get you to say yes or no once in a while. Say yes if that's okay. Yes. And I might even repeat myself. Because when I do that, it's going to help you integrate the information. Because here's my promise to you. You're going to learn over the next 30 to 45 minutes why you're attracting negative things. Because I know that you are. Say yes or no. Yes. Okay, so here's the magic question. How can positive, loving, caring people possibly be attracting these negative things? Well, over the next 17 minutes or earlier, you're going to clearly understand why you are. Say, yes, this might be you. Yes. Why you may be attracting negative things, and more importantly, what you can do starting today to stop attracting negative things and start attracting positive things. So say yes if you're in. Yes. Okay, very good. So when I ask you to participate, it's for your purposes so that you can integrate this information so much so that you can practice it, take it home, and teach it to your families. So say yes if that's okay. Yes! Very good. Okay, so I'm going to give you the definition of law of attraction. And it states, I attract to my life and business whatever I give my attention, energy, and focus to. And you're thinking, wow, that's a pretty good deal. All I have to do is give it attention, energy, and focus? Well, yes, but I'm not done with the sentence. Whether positive or negative. So I'll say it again. I attract to my life and business whatever I give my attention, energy, and focus to, whether positive or negative. You see, a lot of people give law of attraction all the credit for the positive things that are happening in their lives. Well, guess what? Everything that you're attracting, what is it? Everything that you're attracting is because of law of attraction. So it's important to find out what it is, how to control it, and how to stop attracting negative things and start attracting positive things. And that's what we're going to teach you here tonight. So I'm going to give you the shorter definition of law of attraction. And it is, it's all about vibes. So say yes if you ever used the word vibes before. Yes. Sure you have. You might have said, wow, the vibes are really good in this room, or he's putting off a negative vibe, or she puts off a really positive vibe, right? So again, say yes if you ever used the word vibes before. Yes, right? Sure you have. But the word vibe is a cute four-letter word, but it actually comes from the longer word vibrations, right? So what I'm doing right now is I'm demystifying the word vibration, because you're probably thinking, what is that? Well, guess what? A vibration is simply a vibe, and a vibe is simply a mood or a feeling. So what is a vibe? A vibe is a mood or a feeling. And right now, and right now, and right now, all of us are having a mood or a feeling, even if you deny having one. Right now, you're having a mood or a feeling, even if you don't know what it's called. Right now, you're having a mood or a feeling, and that mood or feeling is causing you to put off or send out or emit a vibe, right? And you're thinking, oh, I didn't even know that 10 minutes ago. But right now, and right now, and right now, everyone is putting off this vibe, and you're not even doing it on purpose. I'm going to teach you how to become more of a deliberate sender of your vibrations. And why do you need to know that? Because law of attraction is existing in this room right now. And there's two kinds of vibes, negative and positive. And the law of attraction has a job description. And the job description of law of attraction is easy. Matter of fact, it's only 2 words long. You see, the law of attraction is this universal energy all around us, and I can't even prove it, right? But I'm going to give you the tools and process today so that you'll get your own proof. And you'll say, wow, this stuff is such a coincidence. This is so serendipitous. As a matter of fact, every time you use the words fate and karma and meant to be, or everything fell into place, you're talking about the evidence of law of attraction. So whenever you say the words, oh, this is such a coincidence, this is so serendipitous, something just came to me out of the blue, you could be really saying this is such law of attraction. And my job is to teach you how to have more of these deliberate serendipitous and synchronistic and fate and karma moments. So say yes if you're in. Yes? Well, very good. Now, the job description of law of attraction is pretty easy. As a matter of fact, it's only 2 words long. So I want you to repeat them nice and loud after me. I really want participation here, right? Here we go. First word is match. Match. Vibrations. Vibrations, right? That's it. Match vibrations. That's all it does. That's all it ever wants to do is just match the vibrations that you're sending. Remember that. Always remember that. That's its job. So let me give an example. If I have 5 tuning forks in the room right next to me, an A, a B, a C, a D, and an F, and I have another A tuning fork on the other side of the room, if I hit this A tuning fork that's right next to me, the A tuning fork on the other side of the room will start to vibrate with it. Why? Matching vibrations. The other forks around it won't be vibrating. It's matching the vibrations that's sending. If I have 2 pianos in a room, right, one over here and one on the other side of the room, if I hit the C chord on this piano close to me, the C chord strings on the other piano on the other side of the room will start to vibrate with it, right? None of the other strings are vibrating. Why? It's matching the vibrations. Match vibrations. That's the job description of law of attraction. Match vibrations. You see, law of attraction doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have a conscience. It doesn't make decisions. It doesn't decide. It's not luck, and it's not testing you. It's obedient. And right now, it's picking up on your vibrations. And when are you sending a vibration? Right now. Because at every moment, including this very moment, right now, and right now, and right now, everyone has a mood or a feeling. And that mood or feeling is causing you to put off or send out or emit a positive or negative vibration. And the obedient law of attraction is in this room. And it's checking, and it's checking, and it's checking, and it's responding to my vibration and giving me more of the same. So remind me again, guys, what's the 2-word job description of law of attraction again? It's what? It's match vibrations. Very good. Now, wouldn't it be ideal if I had a handheld vibrational meter reader, let's say, right? And I can give myself a quick little scan just to find out what kind of vibes I'm sending out, right? What kind of vibes I'm sending. And that vibrational meter reader would either point to the negative side or the positive side, right? And we all know that I don't have a vibrational meter reader, right? There's no such thing as one in my hand, but we all have one internally. We all have an internal vibrational meter reader, and it's called your feelings. Your feelings are that indicator of whether you're emitting or you're putting off or you're sending out positive or negative vibrations. So we're going to do a little exercise. I want you guys to shout out some moods or feelings that when you're having them are causing you to send off a negative vibe, right? What's an example? Give me some example, guys, right? Sadness, right? Sure, right? What else? Anger, right? Sure. Stress, guilt, right? Shame, blame, right? Disappointment, right? But when I'm angry, do I have to do this? And I cross my arms and I clench my teeth and I say, am I ever angry? I better send the negative vibration that goes with this, right? Do I have to do that? No, right? No. So is it true, though, that I could stand next to somebody and pick up on the negative vibrations? Yes or no? Yes, right? Sure, you could pick up on that negative vibration. Absolutely. So a vibe isn't something that you smell or taste or hear or see, right? A vibe is something that you feel. So remember, I said a vibe is a mood or a feeling. The word vibe comes from the longer word vibrations. And right now, whether you like it or not, or understand it or not, or even doing it on purpose or not, all of us are sending out this vibe. And if I had a handheld vibrational meter reader, I could give myself a quick little scan just to see what kind of vibes I'm sending out. But I don't need to have one because I know how I feel. I know that you can meet somebody for the first time, right? And right away you can get the same type of vibe as them, right? Or you can pick up on their vibe. Isn't that true? Right? Yes, right? So you might even say, wow, do I ever like you? Call me every 5 minutes. You're my new best friend, right? Have you ever done that before? Sure you have. But how long does it take for you to realize you're not in vibrational harmony with someone? Seconds, right? Seconds. Because law of attraction's eavesdropping on your vibration. And it's unfolding and orchestrating whatever needs to happen to give you more of the same. Give you more of it. So whenever I'm feeling sad and lonely and disappointment and guilt and shame and blame, I'm sending off this negative vibration. And guess what? Law of attraction is matching up to that and giving me more of it. Okay? So I want you to tell me some moods or feelings that when you're having them are causing you to send off a positive vibration. What are they? I want you to shout them out. Here we go. Okay, we have love, right? And joy. And laughter, and bliss, and appreciation, right? Sure. And happiness, and glee, right? And abundance, right? As a matter of fact, if I've opened up a dictionary and I highlighted every feeling word, they would end up in one of the two sides, one of the two categories, either positive or negative. And some people ask me, well, what about the feeling in the middle? Well, there isn't one. Every mood or feeling that you're having is either sending off a positive or negative vibration. And the obedient law of attraction responds to that by giving you more of the same. That's the definition. And a shorter definition of law of attraction would be, if I've attracted it, I must have sent the vibration that created it. Did you get that? Because I'll say it again. If I've attracted it, I must have sent the vibration that created it. I know that's a big one, right? That's heavy. And there's some people that say, well, I didn't want to attract a cheating boyfriend or a cheating girlfriend. Or I didn't want to attract bad sales or no clients or an accident or a rude neighbor. Richard, you say, if I've attracted it, I must have sent the vibration that created it? Look, I'm saying this. I know that you're not writing on your bathroom mirror every morning, I want to attract negative things, right? So how is it that we might be attracting them? How is it that these positive, loving, caring people are attracting negative things? Well, guess what? I'm going to explain all that. It's very important that you understand why you're attracting negative things. And today we're going to learn how to change that. So I want you to imagine I have 4 big boxes. Okay, here's one right in front of me, and then 3 more to the side. Okay, so I'm standing in front of my first box, right? I'm going to take a dictionary, I'm going to shake it upside down, and all the words from the dictionary fall into the box. So now I have a box of words, right? Okay, great. So I'm going to reach into my box of words, I'm going to pull out some words, I'm going to string them all together, and it's going to cause me to form a, what? A thought, right? So guess what? In box number 2, I have a box of thoughts, okay? So I go in front of my box of thoughts, and I'm going to reach into my box of thoughts, and I'm going to pull out a thought, and I'm going to think about it a minute more, a minute less. And as I hold on to any thought, it causes me to send out a what? A vibration, right? Or a vibe, right? So guess what? Box number 3, I have a box of vibes. Very good. So guess what? I'm going to reach into my vibe box. I'm going to pull out a vibe, and I'm thinking, ooh, this sure is ugly. This is a negative vibe. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why do I have this negative vibe? Well, let's walk backwards. I have a negative vibe because I had a negative what? A negative thought. And what was inside the negative thought that caused the negative vibe? The words. The words that I'm using are causing or forming the thoughts that I'm thinking. The thoughts that I'm thinking are causing me to send the vibrations that I'm sending. But guess what? We learned something new today, if you haven't already known, is that as I'm holding or having any vibration, negative or positive, law of attraction is checking and is checking and is checking. And what does it do when it finds a vibration, negative or positive? It matches it, right? Because the 2-word job description of law of attraction again is what? Match vibrations. Very good. So as I'm holding this positive or negative vibration, law of attraction is responding to it, giving me my what? My end results, right? So box number 4, I have a box of results. Very good. So now I'm in my result box, okay? And what are the 2 types of results I could be getting? They are positive and negative, right? So my hunch is that we can all look into our result box and pull out some negative results, right? So say yes, this might be you. Say yes, this might be you, right? Yes, sure, of course. Okay, so now you're thinking, ooh, why am I getting this negative result? Why are people canceling on me? Why are people not buying my product? Why are people being rude to me? Why are people picking on me, right? Why am I being bullied? All negative results. Well, guess what? You understand that a little bit better now, right? The reason why you're getting or attracting negative things is because you had a negative what? You had a negative vibe, right? And the reason why you had a negative vibe is because you had a negative what? Thought, right? And what was inside the thought that caused a negative vibe, that caused the negative results? The words. So the words that you're using are creating the results that you're getting. And the only way to get a different result is to have or to send a different vibe, right? So I'll say it again. The only way that you can get a different result is to change your vibration. And the only way to change your vibration is to change your what? Your thoughts. And the only way to change your thoughts is to change your what? Your words. So say yes if you love that little round red button on the back of your piece of equipment that when it breaks down, it's supposed to fix the thing that it is that's broken, right? It's called a what? It starts with a little red button. It starts with a little R. What's it called again? It's called a reset button, right? So say yes if you love a reset button. Yes, right? I love a reset button also. I mean, I'll push that reset. I don't want to call tech support. I know if I push that reset button, it's supposed to fix the thing that's supposed to be broken, right? So what if I told you that not only do you have a vibrational meter reader, but you also have a reset button. So say yes if you want to hear more about that. Yes, right? Okay, you bet. So you can come down into your results and you can pull out some negative results and you can say, oh, I don't like the results that I've been getting. I'd sure like to change them. I'd sure like to reset them. So you can reset your results, but you're going to tell me how. Okay? You can reset your results by resetting your what? Your vibes, right? And you can reset your vibes by resetting your what? Your thoughts, right? And you can reset your thoughts by resetting your what? Your words. Very good. So I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that I'm going to tell you the 3 words that are in your word box that are creating negative things. The bad news is that most people are using them over 300 times before lunch. And then they wonder why their life sucks. They wonder why their life is falling apart, okay? And in a short little interview, I'd say, hey, tell me everything that you thought and said since you woke up this morning, and I would highlight these 3 words, and I would run out of highlighter. So I'm going to give you some homework between now and the rest of your life. Say yes if you're in. Yes, right? Okay, we'll see about that. Okay, so I'm down in my word box, okay? I'm going to give you the 3 words that are causing you to attract negative things. And I'm going to pull them out one at a time. So I want you to repeat them nice and loud after me, okay? Here's the first word. Say it nice and loud. Here we go. The first word is don't. Right? Everybody together. Don't. Okay, so here's the next word. Next word is not. Right? Everybody together. Not. Okay? And here's the next one. It's only 2 tiny little letters. What's the word? It's no. Right? You see, the words themselves aren't negative, right? I could say, well, don't touch or no onions. That's not negative. But every time I use the words don't, not, and no, I just brought attention, energy, and focus to which I don't want to bring attention, energy, and focus to. Right? So you're going to be law of attraction. You're going to eavesdrop on what I'm giving my attention, energy, and focus to. So when I say, I don't want my clients to cancel, what did I just give attention to? Canceling clients, right? Oh, I don't want this to be difficult. Well, what did I just give attention to? Difficult, right? And don't you just love it when your friends say to you, well, don't be ashamed. It's like, well, I wasn't until you brought it up, right? You won't be disappointed. Don't hesitate to contact me. This is not a scam. Well, I didn't think so until you brought it up. Right? As a matter of fact, you cannot not give attention, energy, and focus to something if I told you not to. So if I said to you, not to picture the Statue of Liberty, I know that you just did. Say yes or no. Yes, right? Of course. And everything that you give attention, energy, and focus to causes you to send the matching vibration to what it is that you gave attention, energy, and focus to. And the obedient law of attraction is checking and is checking and is checking. And now you get more of what you said you didn't want. And then you look at that thing that you said you didn't want and you point to it and you say, yeah, that's exactly what I said I didn't want. All week I've been saying I didn't want that. And there it is. You got it. Is it starting to make sense why you're attracting the things that you don't want? Yes, right? Because law of attraction doesn't understand who it is or what it is or who you are or what they are. Or it's just obedient. It's unfolding and orchestrating to give you more of what you said you didn't want or what you did want. Whatever it is that you're giving your attention, energy, and focus to, it's just going to match you, giving you more of the same. It doesn't matter if you don't want it or do want it. It doesn't matter. It's just going to give it to you because that's what you're giving your attention, energy, and focus to. So let me give you a quick little example, okay? I know it's not you, but somebody that you know that wakes up first thing in the morning and they're a little bit cranky, they're a little bit irritated. So what's that vibe? What kind of vibe are they sending out, right? A negative vibe, right? And law of attraction's in your bedroom. And it's checking, and it's checking, and it's checking, and it catches you. Not you, but somebody you know, and it's catching this person sending a negative vibration. And now they get out of bed and they stub their toe. And they get all frustrated, they get all angry. Is that matching the vibration that they've been sending? Sure does, right? And then they run out of coffee, and then they burn their toast, and then their printer breaks down, and then they're late for work, and then the boss yells at them, and the day gets worse and worse and worse, and they finally just throw up their hands and they say, I should have stayed in what? I should have stayed in bed, right? Okay. Sounds like you guys all used that technique before. So, but what I'm saying is that, are you coming to understand why it is that they got worse and worse and worse? It's because law of attraction was checking and it was matching, and it was checking and it was matching, giving you more of the same. And that's why the day gets worse and worse and goes on and on and on. Or how about the times when, for those of you who are in business, well, maybe you wake up first thing Monday morning and you have a client that cancels. And you go to, IHateMyLife.com and you spend 10 minutes there complaining about canceling clients. And then, you've told everyone about your canceling clients. You say, well, why is my clients canceling all the time? Why are my clients canceling? Well, guess what? Those words are forming the vibration. And the law of attraction is checking and it's checking. It's picking up on the vibrations of canceling clients that you're talking about. And what does it do? It's obedient. And then you get another canceling client. And you say, wow, what the hell is going on with me? It's getting worse and worse and worse. So say yes if you can relate to that story. Sure you can, right? Everybody can. Now, but here's the better side. How about for those of you who wake up first thing in the morning and you open up your emails or you pick up the telephone, somebody hired you or bought your product or flirted with you or sent you a love letter or something? and you get all excited and you go to ilovemylife.com and you spend 10 minutes there and you call all your friends and all your business partners and you say, wow, I've got the best clients ever today, right? Well, guess what? Law of attraction is checking and it's checking and it's checking. Next day, same thing. You got another new client. And what do you say? Wow, I'm on such a what? A roll, right? You created that roll. You see, in your excitement of attracting what you want, caused you to send the matching vibration of what you desired. And then when you got that thing that you desired, you celebrated, and Law of Attraction saw that you were celebrating it and gave you more of it. And then you got more of that, and you're like, you're celebrating, and are you starting to see the loop here? Right? There's something to be said about celebrating the matches, celebrating the things that you like. We need to brag more. We need to celebrate more. We need to daydream more because all of those things are causing us to attract more of the things that we want, more of the things that we desire. So your homework between now and the rest of your life is to eliminate the words don't, not, and no. So, you can use them sometimes. Look, you can go to a restaurant and you say, no thanks, no meatballs. You're not going to be expecting like a truckload of meatballs to fall out of the sky, right? But when you're talking about your relationships and your finances and your businesses and your clients and your customers and your dreams and your goals and your desires, that's when you need to be more specific, more deliberate about what you do want. Not what you don't want, what you do want. What do you want to include in your life? So you're not a little sure still about what I'm talking about, right? Well, I want you to go to the internet and type in the words no football. What do you think that's going to come up? Football, right? Because the internet doesn't know the words don't, not, and no either. It just gives you more of what you want or what you didn't want. It doesn't matter. It's just going to pay attention to what you're paying attention to and giving you more of the same. Look, how many people out there are dog owners? Okay? Go home and look your dog in the eye and say, you are not going for a walk. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to go for a walk. Don't get your leash. And the tail will be wagging, right, back and forth. And 2 minutes later, you're down the block going for a walk. Listen, dogs don't understand don't, not, and no. Internet doesn't understand don't, not, and no. Law of Attraction doesn't understand don't, not, and no. It just gives you more of what you're paying attention to. So I need you guys to understand that you need to pay attention to what you want, not to what you don't want. But the best news of all is that you can control this by using your reset button. Okay? So every time you use the words don't, not, and no, here's the reset sentence. I want you to say it nice and loud with me, all right? Here we go. So, what do I want? Right? I know it sounds easier. It sounds simple, right? Well, guess what? I made it that way, so let's test it out. I might say, don't forget. There's a little voice in my head that says, I just said don't forget. So what do I want? I want to remember. Right? Oh, I don't want this to be difficult. Oh, ding, ding, ding. I just said the word difficult. What do I want? I want it to be easy. Right? So over the next couple of days, even today, even tonight, you're going to catch yourself saying the words don't, not, and no. And that's good. It means that you're more aware of it. But every time you use the words don't, not, no, you're going to hear my voice in your head and you're going to say, what? You're going to say, so what do I want? Right? Because here's what happens. When you go from what you don't want to what you do want, the words change, right? So if I say to you, I don't want this to be difficult, I'm giving my attention to difficult. So the new words is, I want this to be easy, right? So when the words change, the thoughts change. And when the thoughts change, the vibration changes. And when the vibration changes, what else changes? The results change. Exactly. And remember earlier I said the only way to get a different result is to send a different vibration. And I promise you significant results when you eliminate these words don't, not, and no. You'll even go in to type in the words don't, not, no. And you'll say to yourself, I just use the words don't, not, no, because you're going to hear my voice in your head. As a matter of fact, you cannot not hear my voice in your head. And you can say to yourself, hey, so what do I want? But I might drive you crazy over the next little while. But trust me, you'll see significant results. And teach everybody in your home to eliminate the words don't, not, and no. As a matter of fact, draw a big circle with a line through it with the word in the middle, and I want you to burn that image in your head. Because every time you talk about what you don't want, you just gave it attention, energy, and focus. And the law of attraction is obedient. It doesn't know whether you want it or you didn't want it, or whether it's good for you or whether it's bad for you, or if it's healthy for you or if it's not healthy for you, or if it's negative or if it's positive. It doesn't know. It doesn't matter. It's the law. I didn't create it. I'm just teaching it. And I'm teaching you how to stop attracting negative things. You see, a lot of law of attraction teachings will say to you, look, you can attract jewels and cars and boyfriends and girlfriends and money and boats and mansions and this and that. I can make you this one promise. It is virtually impossible to attract positive things to your life when you have a negative vibe going on. Does that make sense? Because the negative vibration, and look, you don't even have to be a negative person to attract negative things. You just have to be talking about what you don't want. The negative vibe will dilute the positive vibe of your desire. Now, as a trainer, it's important that you retain and you remember everything that I've told you. And I promise you, you're going to remember 100%. What's the number? 100% of everything that I told you, because that's a sign of a good trainer. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to repeat everything that you heard me say, only I'm going to be doing it in 1.2 minutes. Except I've done it about 9,000 times already, so you're going to do it for me. So I want everybody to pay attention. I really want you to focus on this, right? So when I start to talk, I want you guys to fill in the blanks. I want you to fill in the answers, okay? Are you ready to participate for 1.2 minutes? Yes, right? Well, my hunch is that you're going to remember more in this 30 minutes than you would have in a whole semester at a university. Is that possible? Sure it is, right? Okay, here we go. I want everybody to pay attention. All right, we're going to fill in the blanks, and I want you to say it nice and loud after me. Here we go. At every moment, including right now and right now, everyone has a mood or a feeling, right? And that mood or feeling is causing you to put off or send out or emit a vibe. Now, the word vibe is a cute four-letter word, but it actually comes from the longer word vibrations. And how many different kinds of vibrations are there? There are 2. And what are they? They are positive and negative. And when are we sending out these positive or negative vibrations? Right now. We learned today that the words that we're using are forming the thoughts that we think. And as we hold any thought, it causes us to send a vibration. Remind me the 2 types of vibrations we can be having again. They are positive and negative, right? And as I'm holding or having any negative vibration, the obedient law of attraction is checking and it's checking and it's checking, because it's easy. What's the job description of law of attraction again? It is, what's 2 words? It's match vibrations, right? Even the negative ones? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. How about the positive ones? Yes. So we learned today that the results that we're getting are the result of the vibrations that we're sending. But the best news of all is, as we observe something in our life that we don't like, that we don't find comfortable or we find ugly, we can reset it, because we know we have a what kind of button? A reset button, right? So in order to reset my results, I need to reset my what? My vibrations. And in order to reset my vibrations, I need to reset my what? My thoughts. And in order to reset my thoughts, I need to reset my what? My words. What's the 3 words in your word box that are causing you to have the negative results? They are don't, not, and no, right? Because every time you use the words don't, not, no, in that very moment, you just gave attention, energy, and focus to which you didn't want to give attention, energy, and focus to, and the obedient law of attraction will unfold and orchestrate to give you more of it. But now, whether you use the word or you say the word, and you think about it or read about it, you cannot not press your reset button. So when you use the words don't, not, no, you're quickly going to say to yourself, so what do I want, right? Because when you go from what you don't want to what you do want, the words change. And when the words change, what else changes? The vibes change. And when the vibes change, what else changes? The results, right? As a matter of fact, the only way to get a different result is to send a different what? Vibration. Oh, yes. Very good, everyone. Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. You just finished completion. Way to go. Little bonus. I want to leave you with something a little extra. Okay, so I want to give you a quick little bonus about how to become more abundant. Everybody wants more money, but guess what? If I took out my vibrational meter reader and I said, "Excuse me, sir, tell me about your money situation. Tell me about your money." You know, the vibrational meter reader would go beep, 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 because the word money just creates a negative vibration, right? So I don't talk about money. I talk about abundance. And I want to give you the secret to abundance. I want to give you the key ingredient to abundance. Are you ready for this? Abundance is a feeling. So let me repeat it. Abundance is a feeling. Okay? So if I'm standing in my vibe feeling box, and if abundance is a feeling, what if I could send the vibration of abundance? What would the obedient law of attraction do with it? It would match it, right? But if I was on the street and I interviewed someone and I said to you, "Excuse me, sir, how many minutes a day are you sending the vibration of abundance?" Other than thinking that I'm crazy, what would their answer be? 0, right? So listen to the logic. How can you become more abundant in your life if you're never sending the vibration of abundance? The only way to become more abundant in your life is to send the vibration of abundance. So here's the good news. All of you are already abundant. You're just not celebrating it. You're not exercising your abundant muscle. So here's your homework between now and the rest of your life. It's when you can deem that you've attracted something that might be of value to you, and somebody bought you breakfast or lunch or dinner or a cup of coffee, right? Traditionally what happens is you might say something like, "Oh, thank you," and then you part ways. But here's what I want you to do now. I want you to stretch out that celebration. I want you to stretch out that feeling. I want you to know that as you are, you could say something like, "Wow, am I ever abundant? My friend just bought me breakfast. Isn't that cool? Matter of fact, not only did my friend buy me breakfast, but he also drove me here. So I had free transportation," right? And as I had the free transportation, I had a free breakfast from him, and he gave me free advice, right? So I want you to brag about it. I want you to celebrate it. I want you to stretch it out. Because the longer that you have this vibration of abundance, the more that law of attraction can match to it and give you more the same. Does that make sense? Okay, so your job now is to become a proof seeker, okay? Is to become a proof seeker and find the proof that you're abundant. You're abundant. The only way, guys, to become more abundant in your life is to send the vibration of abundance, right?